John Mulaney is opening up about how he relates to the late Matthew Perry's struggle with addiction. In an interview with Variety on November 27th, the comedian shares his struggles with sobriety over the years, saying, "Addiction is just a disaster. Life is like a wobbly table at a restaurant, and you pile all of this on it, and it gets wobblier and more unstable. Then drugs just kick the legs out from under the table." He goes on to talk about the late Friends actor who detailed his sobriety journey in his 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. Quote, "I really identified with him a lot," he tells the outlet. "I'm, quote, thinking about him a lot." John has been candid about his drug relapse in 2020, leading to an intervention and a subsequent stay in rehab, and explains his decision to feature his relapse in his recent comedy special, Baby J, on Netflix.
With my two best friends, John and John. They're not me, they're other people. They were both named John. There was John O'Brien, John McNulty, and then me. My name is John Mulaney. And if you didn't know that, you were probably in rehab with me.
Quote, "Going to rehab and a lot of other things have become public knowledge, and I felt there was no way to start doing stand-up again without going through this. It had been an extremely eventful time, and the goal from the beginning was to do this as funny as I could make it." In 2021, the comedian appeared on Late Night with Seth Meyers and used a little humor to detail his 2020 relapse and intervention.
I went to rehab in September, okay? I got out in October. I move out of my home from my ex-wife. I host Saturday Night Live on Halloween.
Yeah.
I relapse on drugs after the show. Not directly after, I just mean not, after, well after good nights, well after. How it was for me, my intervention, was when I opened the door, I knew right away it was an intervention. Which means that's how bad of a drug problem I had. That when I opened a door and saw people, I went, "This is probably an intervention about my drug problem."
Yeah.
I was, the gambit that I was going to dinner with a friend from college at their apartment, and so you were the first person I saw as I walked through the doorway where I knew this was an intervention. So I'm like going to dinner with a friend from college, going to dinner with a friend from college, going to dinner with a friend from college. What's Seth Meyers doing here?